You're welcome to another video of the course Network Automation and Service Orchestration using Cisco NSO. In this section, we are going to introduce another feature of Cisco NSO, Compliance Report or Compliance Checking and Report, which gives the capability to verify the compliance of a configuration across a group of devices. We will receive a report of non-compliant devices and any configuration differences for each network device. The compliance check compares the configuration of network devices to a baseline configuration to ensure it is present on all devices. It can be used in particular in auditing to ensure compliance with security standards. To verify configuration compliance and create a compliance report, we prepare a device template that contains a configuration or configuration template for different device types, but instead of applying the device template to devices, which we have learned in the previous sections, we ask Cisco NSO to give us a compliance report. The compliance report output not only shows any non-compliant devices, but also shows any configuration discrepancies. Here, there is a sample device template to configure name servers, logging, and NTP servers in iOS, NXOS, and ASA devices. This is a device template with the name of compliance check, the configuration for iOS devices, for NXOS devices, and for ASA devices. To configure name servers, logging, and NTP server. Name server, logging, and NTP server. Again, for ASA devices, name server, logging, and NTP server. Obviously, the configuration is different for different device types. Let's apply the device template to Cisco NSO. Paste. And let's check the configuration difference. Show configuration. This is exact the configuration that we are going to compare with all network devices as a baseline, and then commit check, and finally commit the configuration. In the next step, we will configure a name for interesting reports. In our example, the name report is chosen for the compliance report. Compliance check is the name of device template, and all is the name of the group which include all devices. Also, it is asked to compare the configuration to all devices, but only those devices whose configuration is configured in the device template will be compared. In other words, iOS, NXOS, and ASA devices. All other devices will be ignored in compliance report. Let's apply the configuration. Paste. Again, check the configuration difference, and then commit check, and finally commit. And in the final step, we ask Cisco NSO to generate a report with run command and the name of the compliance report that we have already here prepared. So, paste. The link to access the compliance report will be shown in the output. When you run the compliance report, the reports are stored in NSO. The default output format is XML, as you can see, but there is an option here with the format output format, which you have the capability to choose HTML or text also as the output report format. The reports are also stored in NSO instance folder. which we have generate an NSO instance, and then in a state folder, and here in the compliance report folder. These are the name of two reports, report 4 and report 5, which you can see here. To check the output, for example, in the format of HTML, and then username admin and password admin, the default. The report output shows not only non-compliant devices but also any configuration differences. In other words, which configuration needs to be added to which devices to be compliant. In our example, 7 devices are checked and router R1 is non-compliant, and shows exactly what configuration needs to be added in router R1 to be compliant to our system.